it's Danielle here from the Teaching Entrepreneur Association. And in this video, I wanted to do something just slightly differently because normally I'll talk to you about teaching. Teaching is my passion. I absolutely love it. I love it when my students get that eureka moment and, they've learned something and they can use it in their lives. But sometimes, as in my case, you're asked to teach outside of perhaps your college, or perhaps you want to start your own business doing classes. Perhaps you've got a passion for something and you think, I could really share that with other people. Or perhaps you are a training provider and some of the entrepreneurial tips that we've got within the membership site might help you. But in this video, I just wanted to touch on a few things. So if you're just starting out, and even if you've been going a while, you need to do your research. Research, because you need to find out what is going on out there. Who's already doing the classes that you want? And don't think, oh my goodness, somebody else is doing the class that I want to do. I can't possibly do it now because, they've got it. No, it doesn't work that way. Because what it actually means is that there's a market for it. So remember that one. And secondly, if there isn't anybody doing it, you're starting a new one. So either way, just because somebody else is doing it doesn't mean you can't, because you'll have people that like the way you teach it, and other people will have the way other people like to teach it. There will be people who love the way I teach, and there's also be people that think it's bad. You can't win and love everybody won't love you all the time. So don't be offended by that. But you still need to do your research. You need to research. Find out what's going on out there. Where are they doing these classes? How much are these classes? What is their USP, their hook to get people in? What are they doing? And then think about, what could you do differently? What could you do to make your classes exciting and different from other people's classes? You might do them longer, or you might make shorter classes. Yours might be a bit more expensive, or it just depends. What are you going to use as your USP? What are you going to use to hook people in? So my first point, research. Secondly, the website. Now, you need to have a website always, because the website shows your presence. But for those of you who've already got a website, when was the last time you actually looked at it? When was the last time you tweaked bits, you changed bits, you updated it, you changed it? And how about looking at it in your students' shoes? So think of yourself as a student. How easy is it to find what you want to find? Now, I'm not saying that my website is brilliant, or should I say the T website is brilliant. I don't think it's quite good. But the point I'm trying to make is that I keep updating it, or rather the team do. We update it regularly. We sort it out. We change it. We're all the time. We're thinking, how can we make this better for our students? And that's what you've got to think about. Just because it's up there doesn't mean that 100,000 people are going to come and see it and they'll know about it and all the rest of it. You've got to actually do things to guide people to your website. Your website is what I call your shop window. Imagine if you had a bricks and mortar shop and you've got the window. How would it look? So what I'm saying to you is make sure that it is the best that it can possibly be and that you update it regularly. The Google SEO, if you know about SEO, search engine optimization, it means where Google puts you, when somebody types into Google whatever it is that you want to do, or whatever it is you're doing, how far up the echelons, shall we say, that you get. And Google likes it if you're continually updating it. It's being used. It's not just sat in the background there that nobody's looking at, nobody cares about. So that's my second tip. My third tip, and there are loads more, so if you want any more tips on that, just download the top tips that I've got for you. My next tip is about marketing. So you've got your wonderful idea, you've got the website up. Just because you've got the website up doesn't mean that people will come to it. So you've got to start marketing it. You've got to know, when you do your research, you've got to think about your avatar. Who is the person that you're aiming this at? What type of person are they? What do their family do? Where do they live? How much money do they make? All these lots and lots and lots of different points. But You've then got to put the word out there. Get yourself out there and say to people, this is what I do. You don't have to be perfect. As somebody said to me, Stu McLaren, a mentor, he said, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to get it going. And I live by that. It's so true. So what I'm saying to you is get out there and market it. So send out emails to people, put notices in windows if necessary. Of course, in this time you can't, but you'll probably be doing it online. So use social media. Social media is such a great tool. Use Facebook, use LinkedIn, Pinterest, whatever. I mean, I suggest you just start with one. If you've never used it before, just start with one. And grow. Keep putting stuff out there. Grow your business. And people will come along and find you, and they will like what you do, and they will start to become your customers. So what I'm saying to you is marketing is so important. In fact, in the membership card site, in the Teaching Entrepreneur and membership site, we have a whole, we call them tutorial on marketing. There's a video, there's a workbook, and there's a test your knowledge section all about marketing your course. But I've also put some tips in the handout that I'm going to add to this video. So if you want it, click on it below. So I hope that's been useful. And if there's any questions or anything, put them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Okay, till next time.